Hello friends, welcome to channel Reza Blade. I'm your friendly neighborhood Reza. I do nail stamping, nail art, new products, reviews, tutorials, those kind of videos on my channel. And if you enjoy this video, please like it and comment about your favorite nail art, product, plate, anything else you'd like to tell me or subjects you'd like me to cover. It helps me a heap if you subscribe, and that's also the best way to be notified about my new videos and my YouTube lives. Today we're going to dive right into a demo I promised you for March's Carnival Life's a Circus, Life is a Circus, my Mani box. I filmed this last Friday, so like 10 days ago, but the file got corrupted, and today's a do-over, which works out for all of us. That way you don't have to listen to me hemming and hawing. In the box, the My Mani box, we got Hit the Bottle's Coral Catnaps, which I'm wearing on my left hand. And then here is the Mani I am teaching you how to do. So first we're going to do the easy nail and start some reverse stamping. And then we're going to do the smoosh. And pretty much we're going to cover everything in here, but not make you do the whole hour it took me to do this particular Mani. So any project or subscription links will be in the description box below, as well as the giveaway that's going on now through the 7th of May, 6th of May, 6th of May. The drawing's on the 7th, I think. Anyway, the link for that will be in the description box too. So the plate we're going to be dealing with today, which is also in the giveaway, is MoYou London Circus 06. Isn't this an awesome plate? It's definitely a multitasker. We've got some ornate scroll work and stuff, as well as carousel images. So this is flipping awesome. At least that's my opinion. So let's talk about the first thing you want to do when you're doing your time management is start any reverse stamping that you're going to be dealing with during your Mani. So let's push over these nails, and then we're going to get over here, and I'm going to pick up the elephant. Okay, so I'm going to get a little bit closer, and I don't want to use black, but I do want a dark stamp. So we're going to use Be Love's Plates, Be a Purple Kiss. This is on Beautometry's websites. I'm a big fan of the Beautometry polishes. Alright. We've got that. We're just going to go down once. I did scrape it pretty firmly. And here we go. This is a little hard to do in the viewfinder, making sure I keep everything in frame. But hopefully I will get it done correctly. Let's see if that's everything we need. Okay, so the thing I use on my reverse stamps to make sure that I don't pick up any of the foundation lines that we just set down on the stamper is I cover it with a clear coat. It's called Wet n Wild Clear Nail Protector. It's about $1.99. I think I get mine at Walmart or somewhere. When I find it, no, Walgreens maybe? I don't know. When I find it, I buy it in bulk because I don't find it all the time. So this one I'm going to go straight down the middle. You don't want to overlap any of your lines because then they will smear. So be careful. And I got everything separate. So our elephant still survives. Elephants are one of my mommy's favorite things, because my grandma loved elephants and she collects them now. I think those sorts of things do get inherited, and so to speak. Okay, we also have another plate that's from this box that we had in the words in the box. It's a buffet plate. It's style plate, and I had a friend say, hey, I don't know how to use buffet plates, so I did a video, and that video is in the description box as well. So we've got a few videos out of this box. It's a really great box. Alright, so now I'm going to set this aside. We're going to work on, no, let me just do the easy one. So this I did in a Sinful Colors, so discontinued, Cocoa Nuts from the King Kylie collection. And I mixed this a little bit with my nude from my Smoosh. This one is called Bourgeois Beige. And then I put some gold glitter on top, and now it's ready for some really simple gold stamping. I'm using the cheapest gold stamping polish in the world. This is like some Nicole Diary stuff from People. Where is it from? It's from AliExpress. Alright. So I'm going to pick this up all the way down this way. We'll get out of the way so we can be in frame. I hope you've all been well. Do tell me what you like best about this mani, or if you, again, if you have any, this doesn't feel like it's going well. Let's see. If you have any, that's fine. Thing that you want me to do a video on. Oh, excelente! We've got a first try succeed. Those are always something to celebrate. So, going to go ahead and top coat this and move it right along. So, I'm just going to use Sèche Vide. I know it has toluene in it, but it is one of the few top coats that are available in bulk. And I go through so many top coats. I'm just cleaning this before I put it away. Best practices. I get so annoyed with myself when I find plates that are not put away. I mean, no, put away clean. All right, so we're gonna put this aside as soon as we've got a top coat, and we are gonna make sure to wrap the tip because that is a good thing to do. Whoops. All right. We have one of those little brush hairs came loose. It does happen sometimes. Now, if this were any more, detailed, I wouldn't have brushed over an area that I had already covered with top coat. You do kind of still want to be careful with those. If you use a non-smearing water-based top coat, then you do want to cover that with a more protective, thicker, quick dry top coat. All right, so there's that nail. We're going to put that aside. And we're going to deal with these Smoosh manis now. So I used a bunch of different colors in these Smoosh manis. I'm going to show you the mani again. I didn't want to wear it during the video because I didn't want to mess it up, because I still haven't taken my product photo of it. So I used Suns Out, Buns Out from China Glaze. And of course I used our star of the show, Coral Catnaps. I used, let me grab the bigger ones over here. These giant stampers are really good for the Smoosh manis that we're doing. This is long discontinued teas from Sinful Colors. I'm dealing with a kind of a color palette. Now this is something that goes on after. I'll show you how I deal with this. This is from Arta's Nails Random Fandom Collection Eat Shield Stabby. This is from my friend Kat in England. And we'll have a nude that I already mentioned. This one is the Bourgeois Beige. We've got a gold white. Again, this is that Cocoa Nuts one. And I think I might be done. I try not to, I tend to overdo it on these, but I try not to do it too badly. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put these on one of the stampers, because the Smoosh, I'm going to smoosh it into another stamper and then onto the actual nails. So here we've got our star of the show. I hope I don't screw these tips up either, the swatch I'm wearing, because I haven't photographed these yet either. All right, Suns Out, Buns Out. get some of that going. And then there might be enough on here to use 2 different stampers to pick it up. All right, so what do I have here? First thing I'm going to do is grab one. This doesn't look too bad, and neither does this one, so I think I'm going to leave them as is. I'll probably end up doing another pass. And whoops, that was a close one. All right, I don't have a lot of the iridescence showing through, so here's that. And then here's some more of this nude. All right, so let's try this other one. So sometimes on your whole mani, you're not necessarily going to be sometimes I pull out my finger, kind of play with it. Let's see, here's some iridescence that'll cover that up. All right. So there's that, and now I just want a little bit more white, like a dry brush sort of white. And then I'm going to put my fuchsia in there, and then we'll be done with this. I like to try to keep these as swift as I can. All right, I'm moving these aside. And then we're just going to put a little bit, tiny little accents. Put some dry brushing there. All right, so there is what we've got. Now, believe it or not, one of the most important steps of this process is the top coat. You want to use as thick a top coat as you have. My thickest top coat is the Seche Vite. So I'm going to go over this way and give them both a coat. And there is a sort of a magic we achieve here that pulls the whole look together. We've got maybe some uneven layers over here, so I'm just going to pull that. There we go. We took care of that. Now we're doing it one more time. I am really excited. I already have like about 10 people entering the giveaway. I'm gonna put it on Instagram tomorrow if I remember. I hope I remember, and get some more entrants. You do have to be subscribed, blah, 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 blah. Same thing as my usual giveaways. And I've got something kind of hanging off this, so I just pulled it off. All right, and that is easier with tips than it is with your nails. Just with, if you're doing it with your nails, make sure you use a latex barrier around the nail or something else like that. And then we have got to let this dry, and then we will start to be able to put down our reverse stamping. So since this one is ready to work on, I'm gonna fill that in. I think I'll probably use like a white gold, or maybe a regular white. A white for the pull in the middle. I think that's what I used. Gotta find some really tiny fine art brushes. I'm gonna try to make sure I do all of this in frame. And I'm just going straight down this line. And then I tried to stop before the saddle, but I didn't. So that saddle's gonna be white gold, I think. Whoops. My trimmer is acting up. You You can tell that I'm filming this in the evening. All right, so we've got a lot of back and forth in the acetone bottle when you're doing these sorts of things. Just remember that every time after you put some acetone, oh, there's no water in here, so I gotta get my water. Every time you put your brush in acetone, you want to wipe that off with water. All right, I've got some fun facts for you this time. So the modern carousel emerged from early jousting traditions in like Europe and the Middle East. Let me see, what color do I want all of this to be? Let's make that gold to kind of match the other one. So knights would hone their cavalry skill sets. They'd like gallop in a circle while tossing balls from one to another. It's really hard to do when you're galloping. Definitely not a skill easily acquired. And then another game, they'd ride full speed toward a dummy wearing a hat and without being loosed from their saddle, losing balance. Without any of that, they would have to knock the hat off of the dummy. This can be all white and stuff. So maybe I will fill this in to make that fully purple. I have some polishes down here. I don't know if I have an actual purple. Let's go ahead and use the really love this color. I guess it's more of a violet. I don't know. And I always support my painting hand with my pinky on to rest that so that I don't shake. And you don't have to be somebody with a tumor to take advantage of that particular tip. So let's go ahead and do a really sheer coloring. It's not working. Maybe I already colored that in. Maybe I didn't. And then a little bit more here. All right. And then a little bit down, straight down. And then the rest of the horse is going to be white gold. What do we do? There's not a white gold as good as this one in the actual Smoosh, so I'm going to use that white gold. I'm actually gonna, no, I'll still use this tiny brush. I was going to go up just one size, but there's no reason that I can't take my time with this. And I never use a palette. I just always take the polish from the wand. Just trying to be as careful as I can while also being speedy because we are making a video and therefore we don't want it to take forever. All right. So the first real carousels are like from the mid to late 1800s. They were steam powered, believe it or not. And I think there was a dude named Thomas. So you can tell this is all coming from off the top of my head. This is embarrassing. Dude named like Thomas Cadwell or no, Cardwell, something. Dude named Thomas who actually filed the patent. So now we're going to look to see how we did. It's a little bit less than perfect, but again, I'm just showing you how to do it. The actual mani is one I'm really satisfied with, very proud of. And so I will go ahead and put the acetone on this and then water. Now, with this, normally, when you're reverse stamping on top of a bright background, like there's some bright colors here, right? You'd want to cover that back in white, just over the shapes that you've painted in. However, this is pretty white as it is, so I think we'll be all right. I'm going to go ahead and come back when it's time to do that reverse stamp.
If you liked or enjoyed this video, please like this video with a thumbs up. Subscribing really helps me out, and it not only helps my little channel grow, but then you get to see my next videos if you click the bell and get notified about my lives. So I will be right back.
Right, looks like we're ready to do our reverse stamping down onto the nail, the application part. Let me know. Thank you for joining me today. I don't know if I already told you, so let me know what you think of this particular subscription box and the nail art I did with it. But tell me, you know, especially if you watched multiple of the videos, tell me what's your favorite. Tell me what you would like to see me do, maybe with plates in the future. Again, like I said, my friend Esther asked about buffet plates, and I had a video for her within a few days. So sometimes if your question inspires me, you will get a rocket fast sent response. All right, we're really trying to make sure that this is centered. I usually go from the bottom. I start at what I can confirm. I see this is the center of the bottom. I'm very carefully going up and stamping. And we get a little bit over here, we get a little bit over there. Make sure that it's all still tacky. And we're going to, just to be safe now, but on the tips, this is acetone on this brush. So I just make sure that all of the little bits and bobs of the clear are attached to the nail and kind of disappear. And then we've got our total and complete success. Let me know, again, what you think. The comments really help me out, and they keep me really passionate about the channel. It's all about you. This whole thing is about you. I just want to help. I want to be of assistance. So let me know what you think of all this stuff, and I will see you very soon with a bunch of stuff. Very vague. Keep you guessing. I love you all. See you later. I don't have a pun today, but I mean, I hope you enjoyed the main event. And oh, I better finish this video and stop horsing around. There you go. Bye-bye.